Welcome back to Movie Flicks. Today, let's recap the film AXL. Miles is a talented motocross racer who competes in a race one morning. However, during the race, the chain on his bike breaks, causing him to lose a portion of the race. Frustrated and angry, he watches as the winner celebrates his victory. Miles and his father, Chuck, approach the winner, Sam, and ask for an extra chain since they are financially struggling. Though Sam tries to give them the chain, Chuck rudely refuses it, leaving Miles and Chuck feeling disheartened. However, a girl named Sarah steals the part and gives it to them, allowing them to quickly fix the bike and prepare for the next race. In the following race, Sam leads the pack, with Miles close behind. As the finish line approaches, it seems like it's going to be a tie, but Miles manages to pull ahead and win the race. Sam congratulates him and invites him to a party, but Miles declines, even though Chuck advises him to go, thinking it will help him make connections in the world of motocross. Meanwhile, in a research lab, one of the robot dogs, Axel, escapes, and the scientist, Andric, sends a search team to retrieve it as it wanders around the city. Later, Miles attends Sam's party, but he doesn't enjoy himself very much. He watches as Sam and his friends use a blowtorch to burn a damaged car, laughing and filming the whole thing. Miles decides to explore the house and admires Sam's collection of bikes. He bumps into Sarah, and they chat and have a good time. Back at home, Miles talks to his father about how unfair it is that he can't become the best national racer due to a lack of resources. One morning, Sam invites Miles to a ranch to practice riding. While Miles is distracted, Sam's friends add something to his fuel tank, causing his motorcycle to suddenly stop working and causing him to have a terrible accident. Sam and his friends capture the fall on camera and leave Miles all alone. After Miles removes the corrupted liquid from his tank and adds fresh fuel, he tries to start his motorcycle, but it doesn't work. As he tries to figure out what to do, he hears a noise coming from an abandoned container nearby. To his surprise, he finds Axel, the robotic dog. At first, Miles is scared and tries to leave, but Axel follows him. Terrified, Miles continues to drive until Axel gets hurt. Feeling guilty, Miles returns to help the injured dog and discovers that it's about to self-destruct. In a moment of connection, Miles stops the countdown and saves Axel's life. Later, Axel connects to Miles' phone, and he learns how to fix Axel. The next day, Sam and his friends make a mean video about Miles, but Sarah interrupts and demands to know where he is. Meanwhile, Miles continues to work on repairing Axel. When he finally finishes, he removes the muzzle and discovers that the robot dog has weapons inside. However, Axel doesn't harm Miles, and they spend a long time playing together on the ranch. Unfortunately, being out in the open for too long leads the scientists at Crane Systems to find them. Agent Berman is preparing to destroy Axel's system, but Andric stops him and says he's interested in seeing how Axel interacts with a human, so he thinks Miles is a good test subject. Later that night, Sarah arrives at the scene looking for Miles, but Axel sees her first and almost attacks her. Miles stops him and tells the dog that Sarah is a friend, and Axel calms down, and his eyes turn blue. Finally, Miles and Sarah discuss what to do with Axel. Sarah thinks they should return him, but Miles points out bullet holes. The couple in the lab dance after their discussion, revealing their love for each other. Berman suggests that they should take Axel away from Miles and Sarah and give them a reward since they are poor. However, Andric argues that the dog is becoming increasingly sophisticated due to human contact, so they decide to keep observing them. The next day, Miles and Sarah take Axel with them but stop at a gas station where Axel hacks the machine and ATM. Sarah's mother, Joanna, asks where her daughter is, and Sarah is found in an abandoned house doing graffiti. Axel watches her drawings and tracks all the designs she makes with different hand movements. The couple discovers that Axel was designed as a weapon for killing humans on the battlefield. Axel dispenses a biometric device that Miles touches, permanently pairing them together. Sam arrives at the abandoned house and behaves aggressively, but Miles unleashes Axel to support his partner. The dog is ready to defend its owners, but Miles orders it not to attack, and Sam leaves. Berman points out that Miles could have used Axel to kill Sam. Sarah is angry with Miles because her mother works as a housekeeper for Sam's family, and the incident could cause problems for her family. They leave Axel there and decide to tell Miles' father. Sam and his friends return determined to attack Axel, but the dog refrains from attacking him as Miles had previously ordered it not to. Sam pours fuel on the ground and lures Axel over, brandishing his flamethrower while the boys confess the truth to Chuck. Sarah agrees to return Axel to the military, but she and Miles rush to the abandoned house to save him after watching a live video of Sam burning Axel until his systems shut down. The two scientists observing the events can only scream at the screen in horror. Upon their arrival, the couple finds Axel severely damaged and burnt, but they manage to wake him up and place him in a truck. Meanwhile, a government agent enters Chuck's house, brandishes a gun, and interrogates him about Miles. Chuck notices the biometric scanner left on the table by Miles, but when the agent rummages through the garage, Chuck confronts him with a bow and commands him to drop his gun, causing Andric to become furious. Berman secretly sends an email to Captain Weger, and Miles and Sarah take Axel to a 3D printing station, where they design and print the parts to repair his damaged body and cables. Axel sends a message that he has been fixed, and the reboot will take less than 3 hours. While they wait for the reboot, the kids have a good time now that Axel is active. Andric locates Axel and sends other agents to retrieve him, but with the couple's help, Axel reboots and knocks them out. Axel checks his memory and heads to kill Sam while Miles and Sarah follow him to stop him. Sam and his friends are at a caravan festival with partying and bonfires. Axel arrives and causes panic, but his only target is Sam. Miles steps in and stops Axel, but a fleet of drones attacks him. Andric observes how the drones use electric shocks to stop Axel, and government agents arrive to muzzle Axel and take him and the couple to the Crane Systems laboratory. Andric demands that Miles give him the biometric key, but Miles tries to explain that Axel is a living creature that needs care to survive. However, Andric insists that Axel is just a machine. When Miles refuses to give Andric the key, he traps Sarah in a laser cage, thinking that Axel will attack her if she tries to escape. Sarah uses the laser to create graffiti art that she had made in an abandoned house. The robot dog recognizes her movements and knows she is a friend. Axel turns on Andric and Berman, causing them to flee. However, they are soon captured by the military, and Andric is arrested as Berman had apparently told them everything. Meanwhile, Sarah decides to leave peacefully, but Miles and the robot dog escape from the agents. The agents follow Miles and Axel as they cross a field. They both fall off a cliff, and Miles gets injured. The robot dog scans Miles' body and discovers that his arm is broken. The dog tries to help, but Miles tells him to go. Axel runs away, but a group of drones attacks him before self-destructing. Axel says goodbye to Miles with a loving look, accuses Andric of posting Axel's codes on the dark web. Meanwhile, Miles and Sarah decide to attend the same art school, and Captain Weber says that they will reassemble Axel in the near future, and they will be in charge of containing it. In the final scene, Miles takes the biometric scanner and activates it. To his and his girlfriend's surprise, they receive notifications from Axel on their phones. They smile, implying that the dog is still alive in software form. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. See you soon.